So,
hopefully.
continuing,
Have we stayed the night yet?
you've spent most of the day traveling. You were exhausted when you set up your camp here and promptly fell fast asleep. You do need to sort out the order of watch.
Yeah, I can take first watch.
Okay. Each watch is 4 hours long. There's first, second, and third watch.
Okay, I can take second watch.
You will have one level of exhaustion when you get up.
That's fine.
That's fine.
No, my dad's character will. Everybody else will probably be fine.
Oh, why will I have?
Because you're
Does he have
human.
rep-
You need 8 hours.
Oh.
If you
Humans
Okay.
need 8 hours,
Then-
elves need 4 hours.
All right, somebody
Okay,
else
then
should do
Glenn,
it then.
yeah. Glenn, you don't have to. I can take first watch. Tink and Laz, you guys sleep. You already have a level of exhaustion.
I
And
can
then
take last
somebody...
watch, because doesn't the DM say I only need 4 hours of sleep?
Okay, so Laz, you can take second watch.
Okay.
Laz also will be exhausted in the morning if he does.
Shit. Okay.
So,
it's fine.
So for example, what you could do is have the characters that need 8 hours of rest take those 8 hours of rest, and during the
Yeah.
time, there's 2 characters that each need 4, and they can trade off. And then the 2
Yeah,
characters
so-
that need 8 hours can just wake up, and they have the remaining 4.
Yeah. That's good.
Yep.
That works.
Good.
Okay.
So Tink will take second watch, and then somebody else can take last watch.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Wait, so isn't Laz a monk, so why would he need 8 hours of sleep?
Because I'm not that high level of a monk yet.
Yeah.
You a pussy ass bitch! What?
Okay, so who's first?
Me.
Okay, please roll 1d12.
Okay. Here we go.
Try not to set our camp on fire, please.
9.
9 is fine. So you spend your 4 hours.
So disappointed.
How do you spend your 4 hours?
Watching.
Okay.
Sleeping.
And
I spend my full watch sleeping. No, I'm gonna spend my. I'm watching. I'm checking everything out. I probably have my sword drawn, or no, my bow drawn.
did you light a fire?
With a very small one,
Okay.
because we are in the mountains and we do need some form of heat because it does get a little bit colder up here, but we don't want it to be very bright.
That's fine. Tink, after about 4 hours,
about
Fletch
4
walks over
hours.
to you and they shake you awake and say, "Your turn," and then they pass out.
Your
You
turn.
bitch!
Wrong.
You bitch! I was having this great dream, and you're a bitch. Roll 1d12.
Yes, please.
Nothing happens.
What did you roll?
A 9.
9. Is 9 fine again?
9 is fine.
Otherwise,
And so 4 hours later, after spending the time pacing around and praying to Sarenrae, you wake up the monk and the cleric.
you guys are bitches. Go to sleep.
Is everybody like I have lesser restoration? That would help if anybody's overtired, right?
No.
I would need to check the spell. I don't think so.
Touch
Either
a
way, I
creature-
don't think we are gonna have any levels of exhaustion because Tink and I both only need 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. One
Well,
condition.
sleep.
It
I
just says
meditate.
one condition. It says either a disease or a condition, but exhaustion is a condition.
Yeah,
Blinded.
but we're not
Oh wait.
exhausted, so.
It's
Yeah,
handled
you're right.
separately, I think.
Yep, that's fine. Okay. I just thought, well, if people are exhausted, maybe I could cast a spell and get everybody back up so we are full of
Okay.
energy. But it sounds like we are anyway.
Yeah. we'll be fine.
Yeah. So, Dad or Laz, please roll 1d12 between you. Laz, you don't have dice. Dad, it's up to you.
I mean, I can use D&D Beyond.
5 is okay. And there are no encounters for the night. You spend your 4 hours kicking around and watching the sky get a little bit lighter. Not much, but a little bit. You wake up in the morning. Everybody's
I
up.
think we could pack up and head into the village. It's just a short walk, right?
It's,
Less than
it's climbing mountains.
Yeah.
yeah, half a day. We could be there by noon.
No, a day.
A full
It's gonna
day.
take a day.
A full
We
day.
get there.
We should take some either sand or dirt.
Pocket sand?
So that way, if we stay up in the mountains, and there's just rocks, it's not like it's gonna be easy to draw stuff on rocks. So we could draw the symbols on the rocks with the dirt, and then boom, we're safe.
Do it with blood. I'm just kidding. Please don't do that. That's a stupid idea.
Could someone
That's
please
a really
roll?
stupid idea.
Could
Wait, I
someone-
still have a jar with me. Never mind.
could someone please roll survival?
Let's see what I have.
So
What is-
I rolled a nat 20, so I think we're good.
Okay.
Never mind.
As you approach the foot of the mountain, you see quite a clear path up the mountain. It's apparent that it's been used many times before. This route that you can just about see if you're looking up, and you can see where you would have to. There's a small jump over a crevasse, but otherwise you don't have to do any climbing up with a rope.
What?
And moreover, someone's passed this way recently, a group of people.
Oh, how many?
Investigate.
Between 4 and 7.
Between 4 and 7.
We are not turning the heat down. I like it 77 degrees.
No, it was set to 73. It's still getting
I don't care.
3 bonus.
on.
I will fuck you.
Laz, keep
what?
going. Laz, continue.
Sorry.
I rolled a
4.
20, but it's plus 3. To investigate the tracks to see who came this way.
You can't tell who it is, but you can tell that there was one fairly heavy guy and
It's a mercenary.
one person with sort of irregular footsteps and several humans.
That's the mercenary group.
That's what I was just thinking. This is the one we met at the pub, and there's one big guy, right?
So are we able to pick up the pace?
Oh, can I tell how fast they were moving?
They were at a hustle.
Not a hustle. Okay. Let's go quickly.
Had
Where
I
we
known
go?
about this path, I would have said we could have brought the horses.
So are we going to the village, or are we going to try to cross the river or the lake and over to the
Let's go to
Mine.
the village.
the what first?
The village.
Okay.
Day 2, you arrive in the village at dusk. And you see next to the village, there's a set of tents.
Gee, I wonder who that is.
Sitting
You wanna
in
go
front,
to the village?
sitting in front of those tents are the mercenary, the big guy. The other two with that group are not there. There's spaces for them at the campfire, but the archaeologist and the native boy are not there. They are apparently in the village.
So if they haven't seen us now, this would be an opportunity to slip by them and maybe go around the lake if our objective is to hit the mine. we could slip by them and camp on the other side of the lake.
We want to sleep in the village and go at first light, or just before first light, because we don't want to deal with the things in the woods.
Yeah.
Well, if we camp here, then we're out of the woods, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just that gets us out of the village and away from those people, and we quietly slip by them, and we then have a free run to the mine in the morning.
I would
I
still
got
like to camp close enough to keep an eye on them, just in case.
Yeah, no, I have a plan for tonight.
Okay, what's your plan?
So we're gonna if we sleep in the village, then me and Fletch can stealthily sneak up on their little tent city thing and cut all their tents so they collapse on them.
So
And that's
la-
gonna make
I
them
have
more
a
exhausted
+5
in
in
the morning.
stealth.
Well, then you can join us, Tink.
What is everyone's stealth? Because we could all last. Because you need 8 hours of sleep. So if you even
Yeah, you need 8 hours of sleep. My stealth is +7.
yeah,
So let me check. Hang on, jumping between things. Yeah, my stealth is also +7.
but you need 8 hours of sleep, and we need you to be able to, excuse me, to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, and Tank's stealth is +5. So
I mean, it's not better than yours, but it's not +0.
it's
So let me lay out what I think the two decisions we have to make, because we could stay in the town, but if that other crew are heading to the mine like we are, then they and we will be setting out about the same time in the morning. If we slip past them and camp on the other side of the village in the mountain there, on the way to the mine, then we get up first light. We will get to the mine before them, and we don't have to, unless they go at night, right? We'll be ahead of them, and we could set a
They're not
guard.
if their tents are up.
Right. Good point. Yeah. So we could anyway. So that's part of the reason I was thinking. Why don't we slip by them and camp closer to the mine, and that we whatever
why are
if
you
we're
rolling?
like if we go another 3-4 hours, then we'll be 3 hours ahead of them.
Okay,
DM, why
so
are you
my
rolling?
logic
That's my business.
Uh,
So my logic for doing what I meant said is that we can they can be exhausted in the morning because we will not have gotten as good of sleep, and we'll be much better rested than them for the coming day, which is much more beneficial than getting an extra 3 hours on their walking time.
we could also just set their tents on fire.
Fire, I'm listening.
I mean, I consider it an option, but it's a lot more obvious than just their tents falling down.
So
I mean, if you can pull it off, I'm not going to stop you. The idea is to make them tired.
How do you stealthily light something on fire? That's what I want to know. Is that possible?
Well,
All the time.
you can get there stealthily, and then you light the fire.
We did
and
it
then
all
we'll
the
have
time.
to get out of there pretty quick.
But since y'all are doing it and me and Rahel are sleeping, we don't know nothing.
Yeah, exactly. And Tink, you can set fire to their camp from a distance.
I can't. I can set it from most distance of 120 feet.
Yeah, that's still a bit of distance.
Okay, I guess we could set
That
something
gives
on
us
fire.
and that gives us more of a chance to get away in the dark,
Oh, I like that idea.
which I think
All right, that's it. My
I
deity is
think
Loki.
I think I can attempt to hide even when I am only lightly obscured. So I will be better at hiding from them in the dark.
And you can light an arrow on fire and shoot it in their tent.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
That is a good idea. So I could literally just do controlled flame in my hand, and you could literally just light the arrow on fire in my hand as I'm doing controlled flames.
Yeah.
It saves me a spell slot, and it saves us from, and we could do it from a very good distance too.
So can I make a suggestion here, because we don't want to raise attention to our presence even, right? We want to slip by quietly. Can we make the fire look like an accident of some kind? Do they have fires outside the tents? Can we have one of the fires kind of leak over and catch the tents on fire? And then people won't even think that it's a stranger who set these fires.
Well, there's gonna be somebody on watch, so they'll be able to control the fire before it does
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And we're not doing it yet. We're gonna let everyone go to sleep more. It's still like
Yeah.
evening.
It's only dusk. So we should
We
set
could
up camp.
Assassin's Creed this shit.
Alright,
What?
so let's find a spot to sleep. Let's get to the inn. We'll set up a location. Tink and Fletch, y'all climb out the window once it's just after midnight or something. Sneak over to their camp, set them on fire, sneak back without getting caught, and oh, I have that potion. Here, y'all take the potion. Damn it, what's the name of that potion?
Pass without trace.
Yeah.
So,
y'all
what?
take-
Cast without trace?
It's
Pass
a
without
pass
trace.
without trace is a spell, and it's in a potion form that Laz has, where, for example, if you walk through leaves, after you pass through the leaves, they rearrange themselves exactly as they were before you arrived.
Oh, no, I like this idea, because the whole point is you get two groups of strangers coming to town. One of the groups of strangers has a big fire. They automatically will look to us. I think we would be delayed, if not by the town, by the people in the tents coming over and thinking they're the ones that did it. But if you can remove all traces that we did that, they might think it's some kind of an accident.
But you only have
I have two.
you have two?
I have two.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so
Shit.
we're gonna do that. Me and Tink will both drink the
We'll
potions,
go take
and
shots
Yeah,
of this potion. Shots.
It just dawned on me that I still had this shit.
how long does it last?
I need to check. Need to check.
1 hour. It lasts 1 hour.
Okay,
Is
so
that
we'll be
enough time to get over there and start a fire and get back?
Yeah.
Only
that'll
you can wait until you're about a 15-minute scramble away from the campsite, and then you drink it.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you drink it before you leave the window, you'll have plenty of time to get to the tents, light them on fire, and get back.
Best time
And
to game.
that's still gonna be an hour because it's not a large village.
And no one will see you.
That's the plan.
I like that plan.
Or it doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't make you invisible or grant any stealth advantage to yourself directly. It just covers up where you came and went from.
Yeah.
You need to hide where you coming and going because they're both in either direction can leave a trail. So drink it before you leave, climb out the window, and then get going and do the thing and get back. We're all within an hour, and you're good.
Okay. I support that. That's a good strategy.
Okay.
Dawned on me that
Okay.
that would happen.
Okay, so we have to get by this group sneakily. So do we have to roll stealth for that, or
Yep.
Yes.
okay? I'll take care of this.
Okay.
Alright, let me roll stuff here.
Laz, what
good
are you
news. We
rolling
got a
stealth?
19.
Okay,
Okay.
Fletch.
Oh, Tinks is back there.
King
What
Cavaliers.
were you gonna?
13.
You know, it's not bad though. Not great.
Fletch, you see a spot, a little path down near the actual lake itself, where if you stayed low, you would be sort of in defilade from their camp uphill, and you lead the party past them.
Wait, who?
You.
Okay.
So that means you get there without being seen, right?
No,
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Not just them, but everybody.
Okay.
Okay. Lovely. So we'll go into the village, and we need to find a place to stay.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're camping, they might not have an inn.
We can sleep in a barn.
As you walk into the village, people come up to you, and they speak to you. After a few of them speak to you in their local language, someone else approaches you, and they speak common.
Okay.
They say to you, it's an older woman. She approaches you and says, "Oh, are you with Oswin,
No.
Thurgood, and them?"
No.
No.
Hmm.
And please don't tell them that we're here.
Please don't.
Okay, why not?
Because they want to
Um,
kill us. Kidding. Don't. I didn't say that.
You didn't say that.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
You didn't say that.
Fuck it, I'm rolling to deception.
Go ahead.
Because they want to kill us.
Lads,
Because
super
they want to
stupid.
kill you. Okay, inside.
No. I was being funny. That was a stupid joke. Don't take that seriously. We're actually Laz.
15's pretty good. Let's see what happens.
No.
She believes you,
Okay.
and she says, "Really now? I've always known Oswin to be very honorable and upright. Like, why would they want to kill you?" She begins backing away from you.
Thanks, Laz.
Seems honorable, but that is the deception.
Roll, please, bluff.
Son of a bitch, 7.
I'll try to bluff it.
She does not believe that.
Can I try bluffing it? Or like try
Yes.
pulling up, like being like, I could kind of do what I did with the ship where I thought I was telling the truth, but I wasn't.
If you want to say something truthful, you could say that they're dangerous.
Okay. So
Yeah, we'll say that they're dangerous.
Yeah, they're dangerous.
Roll persuasion, please.
I have a +2 in persuasion. Who has a better persuasion?
I probably have a better persuasion, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
Oh no, it's only +3. It's my deception that's good. My deception is +9, but not my persuasion.
Then deceive!
I'll just say they're I don't fucking know. What am I gonna say?
I have +3 persuasion.
Well, you there, as long as you get a good roll.
Okay. Here's
So
to
who's
hoping.
rolling? Who's got the most persuasion?
Woo! Oh god. 23.
23
Oh.
for what?
To say that they're
Persuasion.
dangerous.
Okay.
She says, "Well, the ones that
believes
that
you?
Oz." Yeah, she starts nodding, and she says, "Yeah, I don't like these ones that Osmond's brought with him. I don't like them either."
Yeah, I think Osmond is okay, but the others are. I don't trust them.
She says he is not a good judge of character. I'll put it that way. We have many warriors in this village, and he chooses these outsiders to travel with him. This is not acceptable to me.
So we could tell her, look, we're just looking for a place to stay tonight. We don't want to deal with those troublemakers.
Don't want any
And,
trouble.
and we want to just have a place to stay in quietly, have a quiet evening, and then be on our business tomorrow. So can she point us to a place where we can do that?
Roll persuasion.
$12. Did it work?
She says, yes, it's not safe to camp outside of the village. She looks at you. She says, okay, come with me. She leads you to the longhouse of the village. There's a large fire inside, comfortable straw on the ground, and a smell of something being roasted at a fire.
That sounds good. Let's camp. Oh, wait, can you two get out of the building without being seen?
Oh, probably.
Do we have our own place? Like, do we have our own room? Or
No,
is,
it's a longhouse.
you said straw and hay. Is it a,
Guys, I'll be right back. Keep doing what you're doing because we're just setting some tents on fire. That doesn't involve me, sort of. So yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom, but keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, no, we definitely can get there without being seen. I
And-
have a +7 in stealth. I'm sure I'll be fine.
okay, let's set down camp for the night.
And I give y'all the 2 potions. That's the only thing important. There we go.
Okay, as you walk into the longhouse, the people in the longhouse turn towards you to see who's entered, and one of the people who turns towards you is Oswin Thurgood.
I can't remember who he is.
He's the archaeologist that you're trying to avoid.
Oh, crap.
God damn it.
Is that my home slice?
Ah, fuck.
He looks up and he
I didn't
gets
say that. No, what? No.
What's up, home
No!
slice?
he looks up and he gets this big smile on his face, and he basically power walks directly to you.
Is that my home slice?
And he says, "Hello, I know you. You're from the
we aren't.
Busty Mermaid. You're in
No, we aren't.
Promise, and I saw you before, and now I see you now, and you're here in the village.
No, we aren't.
I'm looking at you. You're here."
Can I set you on fire? Can I intimidate him with fire?
No.
No? No? Okay. Sorry, that kind of sounds like old me. Can I intimidate him by giving him a hug?
Ooh.
Just be like,
Roll intimidation.
Okay! Okay. Rolling now to see if I had any additives to do to my intimidation. Come on. Oh, yeah!
He begins crying.
Jake just went like, and he's like, oh, fuck.
he begins crying, and he's squirming. Are you holding him still, or did you just hug him and let him go?
I'm still holding
No,
him.
she
I'm
said
gonna-
she's. Didn't you say
I
he was
hugged him.
puffed?
I hugged him. Like, I wanted to give him a hug, and I intimidated him with a hug.
It just looks shocked.
Alright, I'm back.
Just like go of him and be like, what the fuck?
The other people in the longhouse, they saw this and they don't like it.
Wait,
It was just a hug!
what's going on
I
there?
suggest that everybody look really confused as to why he acted like that.
Wait, what's going on?
Tink aggressively hugged an autistic man.
Tank hugged Oswin and he started crying.
I did.
So I suggest everybody look really, really confused as to why he reacted like that. Especially Tink.
Tink, roll bluff.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, roll deception. Just be like, what the fuck was that?
Deception?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's deception? Wait, oh, here we go. I see it. I cannot read it. Excuse me, apparently.
Okay, so Tink hugged Oswin? Is that what I heard right?
Yeah, Tink
Yeah,
aggressively
Tink
hugged.
Oswin
Yeah.
really aggressively, and we are going to pretend that she did it by accident. Like she didn't mean to be aggressive about it.
Like, how do you aggressively hug somebody, though?
I don't know.
It's feasible. It is very feasible.
It's very feasible, especially because he has autism. And so he's crying, and Tink, people believe you that you didn't know what you were doing.
Oh yeah, they do.
Can I comfort him? 'Cause
Someone
I didn't want him to cry.
I just wanted to
someone
be
from the
intimidated. I
village
didn't want
comes over and leads Oswin back towards the fire, where he sits
Oh no.
staring at the fire.
Is he mentally distraught now? Is he destroyed now?
Cam, you see him clenching his fist beside his body. Just he clenches and unclenches his fist,
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh baby.
just open and closing his hand. He's staring at the fire, and someone else from the village comes up to you and stops you, puts his hand right on your chest and says, "No, not with this one."
Well, now I feel bad. Tink, why did you try to intimidate him?
I was just trying to make a joke because I'm feeling like shit. I haven't taken my meds yet, but because I've just tried to have a good time right now because I'm having a really shit week. So I was like, oh, I want to do something funny and make myself laugh and intimidate someone with a hug.
It worked.
It did work. You made him cry.
I feel bad. I actually like legitimately feel bad.
It's okay. Oswin's not real.
So where is everybody now? Is he settled down? And
Yeah, he's
Can we
mostly
pretend-
settled down.
can we now pretend to go to sleep for the night so that we can get on with our fire business?
So you turn in for the night. The village people, they do give you food and water to drink. You don't need to dip into your own rations.
Can't hear me, can
Yes,
No.
you can.
Let me turn you up a little bit. One second.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Les, go ahead.
Do you need me to sing? Do you need me to sing?
What?
You can't
Sing.
hear me, can you?
Sing? Why would you sing?
Why would you sing?
Well, so you can adjust where the volume is.
No, we can hear you.
No, we can hear you.
You say Tinker
Okay.
Snake.
I thought you meant your character. I thought we were going to bed, and he wants to sing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
sing over
did.
by
I
the
also
campfire.
thought you meant your character.
Yeah, I was like, why would you be singing?
Well,
All right,
I'm
we
just
need.
trying to get caught up because I went to the bathroom real quick.
What happened was you went into the longhouse, you were invited in, and Oswin is also there.
Oswin seemed happy. Tink intimidated Oswin with a hug, made him cry, and now we are going to sleep in quotation marks.
Okay.
Okay, so you turn in for the night. The fire dies down a little bit. It is. Are you setting watch?
Do we need to? We got 2 people leaving the building.
No, you don't really need to.
Right.
No, we are in the longhouse.
Yeah.
And
Me and Tink should probably leave closer to the middle of the night.
Everyone else turns in around you. Most of the people in the village, they go back to their own huts. Oswin does not. He doesn't go to sleep until very, very late. You see him open up a book of some kind and light a candle. And the candle he lights is just this little small stub of a thing.
sorry if phone issues.
The candle that Oswin lights is just this little stub, really no bigger than his thumb, and it stays lit for the full 4 hours, or 5 or 6 hours that he spends writing in his book.
So, do you think we'd be able to sneak past him?
You wait
Roll
until
stealth.
Yeah, you could roll stealth, or you could wait until he goes to sleep.
Well, let's wait till he goes to sleep. He wanted to do
When,
it in the
when
middle
does
of
he
the
go?
night
When
anyway.
does he go to sleep? Will we still have some time to sleep?
Oh yeah. So he goes. He finally puts the candle out. It doesn't go out on its own. He puts it out around 3 in the morning.
So will
Well,
we still
you didn't
have some
expect to be
time
able
to
to-
rest, or
Hold up. So you didn't expect to go out before midnight anyways. So if you just meditate for those first 4 hours or so, or
oh yeah, that's a good
from
idea.
9 to 3, then you're good.
Yeah, we should do that. Yeah, so we should meditate for the first 4 hours and then wait for him to go to sleep, and then we can sneak out. Sound good?
Yeah, it does.
Right. Perfect. Let's do that.
Okay. He finally turns in very late at night, and Fletch, roll perception.
Perception?
Yeah.
What's my perception?
Plus 900.
It's plus 9 actually. 28. That good?
When Oswin sleeps, it's just, and he is completely, basically dead to the world.
Perfect.
Dude, look
Okay.
through his notebook while he's asleep.
Okay,
Look through his
so
notebook while he's asleep.
I'm gonna swipe it. Okay. So
Time to go.
let's
Swiper, no
let's
swiping.
let's sneak out, and I'm going to swipe his notebook. I'm going to take it. Do I have to roll for stealth?
Yes,
Or
but
something?
not for him.
Okay.
Not because he's going to wake up.
What about Tink?
Is Tink also stealing the notebook?
Tink
No,
is
she's
not
not.
still. Tink
She's
and Meyer.
sneaking out. She is sneaking out with me, but she is not stealing the notebook.
Unless I find it, unless he's riding with a quill feather that has like a really nice feather that I can put on my pirate
25?
hat, then no.
78, come on.
25?
25 is definitely good enough. You blend into the shadows as you walk over to it. And as you pass, you lift the notebook without even stopping. To anyone watching, it seems like you just walked past.
Nice.
Like a good pickpocket.
So
Alright.
Most
that's grab.
most anyone who even would be watching closely, would not even see the action of you picking it up.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
The only type of person who would see you pick it up is someone who knew what you were about to do, who also knows sleight of hand technique.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another thief.
Yeah.
So we need to sneak out then.
Alright, drink the
Okay.
potions now.
How long will it take for us to get to the camp outside of the longhouse?
Question.
About an hour.
Sorry, an
So-
hour to get there?
They're camped quite a
Potion
ways
only lasts
away.
an hour.
They're camped quite a ways away from the actual
Oh, well.
village.
Okay. And we don't have to get right up next to the camp, right?
No, you can get
What is
400
my-
feet away with a good arrow shot.
Yeah.
How far away can I be for the bow? What's the range? Range is 150.
Which is each range increment. So in order to target a spot, you need to be able to see it first. Second,
Okay.
what you need to do is... So how range works at longer ranges with bows, we haven't really dealt with this yet, is each increment of that number, you roll towards a higher target to hit.
Okay.
But if you're just aiming for a tile, just aiming for a 5-foot square, it's a DC 5. You could be hundreds of feet away and hit basically within 15 feet of where you aim.
Okay.
And you're just aiming for the tent, so that's the easy check.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just any tents that are there, so it is going to be fairly easy to.
The tents are made of a lighter colored canvas, so they do stand out at night.
And I do have dark vision as well.
If you're firing an arrow within range of your dark vision, you do not want to be that close.
They've got
Oh, that's
oil
true.
in them.
Okay. So. Alright. So, do Tink and I both have to roll stealth to get out there, or can we just go?
You can just go.
Drink the potion when you're about 30 minutes away.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
And even then, whenever the tents sort of start to come into sight, I'll go a little bit closer, and then shoot the arrow. So.
I shot an arrow into the air, and where it lands, I hope it's a fucking tent.
About half hour away from those tents, you take a drink from the potion. It tastes like burnt leaves, mistletoe berries, and pine needles.
Oh, that just makes me want to throw up right now, but I already have been throwing up today.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
Have you ever had mistletoe? Mistletoe is disgusting.
I know. It
Hallucinogenic, but disgusting.
doesn't taste good. But as you take a few steps more after you drink the potion, you see that the blades of grass that you step on almost immediately bend back perfectly upright.
Sick. Okay, so I'm going to notch an arrow. And I am going to approach as quietly as I can until I feel like I'm in a good distance.
Yep.
And I'm going to get Tink to use control flames so I can light my arrow on fire.
And have you drunken the stuff that
Yes,
Yeah,
all
they drank
done?
it. They drank.
we just did.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck. I thought that was a motorcycle.
Okay, so
Be careful driving, Laz.
Yeah, that should have been said a while ago, but yeah, I am.
Okay, so you are able to light the arrow on fire. Tink is able to use control flame to make sure that it stays at a fairly low brightness until it leaves your bow. Roll with disadvantage, please.
for what? To hit?
Yeah.
Why disadvantage?
Is it still the same?
She's quite far away and it's in the dark.
It's +5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 20.
You hit the you hit the side of the tent very, very easily.
Okay, now let's get the fuck out of there.
Aren't there more tents? Hit more tents?
No, because they'll notice. We gotta get
Okay.
the fuck out of there. Tink,
get the
put the
GTA.
flames out. We get the fuck
I
out
just-
of there.
Close my hands, the flame disappears, and we start going.
Okay. Roll stealth as you go back towards the village.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
I love it when a
I'm
plan comes together.
You find your way back all the way to the.
I trip over my feet.
You find your way back all the way to the longhouse without any incident. And early in the morning, a few hours later, there is some commotion in the village as this hulking Goliath of a guy and his brother walk in or run into the village.
Can I ask him if he needs another hug?
No.
Oh.
Oswin comes out to meet them, and they are furious. Do you
I think
stick around?
no.
No.
No. No.
I'm gonna say that as soon as everybody got enough sleep, we're already gone.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
pretty much.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Like, leave in the
Um,
middle of the night.
Yeah, you do. So you don't see this. You don't see this happen.
We can find out about it later. Oh, what's
Yep.
in Oswin's little notebook thingy?
I'll put it on Discord. I'll put it on Discord. Here we are. There is a relevant
Read
page.
it out to me. I'm driving.
There's one relevant page here. And tucked in, there's a separate note. The note looks older than that page. It says,
What is-
the note earlier says, new discovery in the market at Sothis. Style indicates pre-Thranish style despite MB symbolism. Unknown device, ritual question mark. Further research, library, Flame Keep. There is capitals 1 reference to reliquary of the Smith in exile beyond Thranish borders. SIE is mythical figure, eponymous author of Words of the Smith in Exile, Relic, Real Place, ? And the relevant page from his book says, Discovery in the market at Sothis, a pre-Thranish artifact of the MB dedicated to the work of the Smith in Exile, a rubbing. And then there's some symbols. Roughly this bracket thing for Smith exiled, for remember, and then work or building ? And the other page says the words for Smith and exiled are very unclear in their meaning. Symbol indeed can be Smith, can also mean anyone who builds things. Also used as honorific for strangers. Second symbol can be translated
Did I yell
as
again? Did it cut out? Oh, there we are.
second symbol can be translated as exiled or as the Thranish do in exile. But in this early form now, I see it literally means in the location of exile. A strong indication that the exiled place is a physical place. Could this place, and he writes the symbol, be the reliquary of the Smith in Exile?
So we're looking for someplace remote.
Have we
Well,
changed our mind about the
mine is no longer-
mine?
Yeah, the abandoned
the
mine is
abandoned mine, not remote. So I would suggest we go to the mouth of the river, like where the river begins, and kind of look for a lava tube in the general location.
Is that
That's the base of the river. That's a swampland.
you're talking about there then?
No, he's talking about where the river. Sorry, he's talking about there,
That's a lake.
wherever the river comes out of the mountains.
Yeah, head. Sorry, not mouth. Head of the river, where the river begins.
That's a swamp area. You just said that.
Okay.
That's where the river ends.
Now,
Well, this is where it begins right there. If we're talking about this river down there, so
needs to
it
be
starts
where the
over by
river
the mine.
begins.
One begins over by the mine, and the other one begins over by the waterfalls.
It's where the river begins. Hang on, let me pull up the stream while driving. Hang on.
There's still a possibility that the mine
where
is the
that-
place we're talking about. It's at the head of the river, one river anyway, by the end of the lake. It may not be that remote, but once you're in the mine, it's pretty isolated.
Yeah, but mines are not. Even an abandoned mine is not remote because a lot of people are there at that point. We need somewhere that is more remote, which means higher up, closer to the peak of the volcano and where the river comes. We need a convergence of heat and water, and that's what we're looking for. The convergence of heat and water.
So. But how do we know for sure that it's going to be a blacksmith?
Well, a smith is a smith.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't
they
have to be gold.
yeah, but they also the notebook explains that it's not necessarily a blacksmith. It could be a smith. It could be somebody who builds things. It also said it was a title for somebody who you don't
It's
it can also
an
mean anyone
honorific.
who builds or an honorific for strangers. So it could mean anything. It doesn't necessarily mean blacksmith. What I'm thinking right now is I think mountains would be a good place to exile somebody.
Yes, but they also stated that exile could be the location somehow.
So if we're talking about exile, but you said there has to be water nearby because there is an island, right, and mountains on the island, not the island we're on, but the smaller island, and they've already done some searching at the base of the mountain. Maybe they need to look up at the top over there.
That's gonna take a long time
Well,
for us to
we're
get
over
there.
here right now, so we got to figure out where to search. And I'm so based on the Master Builder, which is the religion of the Smith in exile and all of that. It's some sort of crafter, which still means you need heat and water, because crafting generally always requires some form of heat and generally water as well to power whatever you're crafting, and heat to create whatever you're crafting. So my bet is still a convergence, lava and water.
I think the other island might actually be the right spot.
That's going to take forever to get over to, though.
Yeah, I realize that.
And you haven't exploded yet, so I think we're on the right trail. Did it cut out again?
No.
No.
Okay.
Around
I think
around
we-
5
The mountains.
around 5 o'clock in the morning as you're walking, Fletch, you get there's an uncanny feeling like someone's standing right beside you, whispering in your ear.
Oh, shit.
Can I make out what they're saying?
Yeah. You recognize the voice too.
Oh,
It's the envoy from before.
okay.
The envoy from Nidal who put the gem in your chest. You're the only one who hears this, Fletch, but I'm sure you're going to tell everyone what they say. The envoy says to you, "My, you're leaving camp early this morning."
Well, we're trying to find the reliquary before everyone else does.
There's a brief pause as she casts the spell again and says, "Who else is searching for it? Who have you seen?"
A group of mercenaries in the Thrainish.
Yes, of course. Of course they would hear about it.
I'm really
There's
worried
no
that they are-
response. There's no response after that.
Shit. Okay.
After a few moments, the feeling of someone looking over your shoulder goes away.
Okay. What?
You'll have to say that again, Les.
Oh, you nearly gave me a heart attack there. I'm not going to tell you what I thought it was, but I'm glad it wasn't.
Okay.
Well, I knew it was gonna be the envoy, actually.
Well, okay. I didn't.
'Cause
I was
she
worried
did
about
say-
something else.
she did say that she was going to be checking in early in the morning.
Okay. Well, I was worried about another thing.
Oh well. Okay, so I still think up in the mountains is a good place to search.
Okay. So where do you move?
I'm personally thinking. Oh, hold on. I don't have in this square.
Okay. You can get there and search that square.
We
And
do
you
that?
spend most of the day searching that square if you do.
Okay. Can,
Okay.
Can we do that? Everybody-
You. Sorry, wrong layer. You put it on the map layer. roll investigation.
Okay. What's my investigation? Oh, lit. Sorry, Crosby. 22.
22. As you walk along, you see one wall of a building that still stands here. Tool marks show that someone or something attempted to destroy it but gave up. A small forge once stood here long ago, connected to the outside by a short length of bronze chimney. The forge itself is no longer present, nor the building it stood in, just the one wall. But the bronze chimney pipe is now completely green with verdigris. It clings to the wall, and a bird has made a nest inside. On the outside of the pipe, you can see engraved a small symbol of the master builder.
So I think we're on the right track.
We're in the right spot.
It is not in this 6 mile hex.
But we're on the right track.
Yes. Alright, let me switch on.
So by the time we're done looking,
Oh, there we are.
You spent the whole day searching the area of the mountains.
okay, so we need to sleep now.
You do. So you're setting, I assume, the same watch as at the foot of the mountains?
And
Okay.
the same marks and everything.
Yep. Do you camp in the slight shelter of that wall?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So Cam, roll d12, please.
8.
8 is fine. I assume Tink was next, so Tink, roll 12, please.
I completely just spaced out. I'm so sorry. These medications are kicking my ass.
Oh boy.
That's okay. Nothing important really happened. Just roll a d12.
That's fine. And Dad, roll for you and Laz as you wake up later on.
Sorry, just a 1d20?
1d12.
1d12.
Encounter dice.
9.
9 is fine. You camp here uneventfully. You're even able to light a small fire and cook some of the fish that you bought from the village. And what will you do this morning?
We
Go
need to
higher
go-
up the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to go over to the next, probably on this side over here.
Okay. You go there
Okay.
and you search this tile. Wrong layer
Are you
again.
okay there, buddy? It's looking like a little issue.
Wrong layer.
Yeah, I need to put it underneath the guy instead of on top of him. There you go. Yeah, roll investigation again.
Oh, right. Sorry. How is a 20?
20. You come across an ancient mountaintop burial cairn. The mounds have
What?
shafts. Burial cairn. What you make instead of a grave if you can't really dig.
Yeah, I know.
The
what you're saying.
mounds have shafts cut into them in search of buried elder treasures. Searching the bottoms of those shafts, you find, left behind by the treasure seekers, clay tablets.
Okay.
These clay tablets make reference to the reliquary.
To the what?
Okay.
They make reference to
Reliquary.
this reliquary. They make reference to something called the Smith's Endless Task.
Okay.
And from the reference to the reliquary that you find with the clay tablets, you know that it's not in the mountains.
great.
It's somewhere down from where you are.
Okay.
All right,
So it's in the woods.
DM, question about the swamp. Is it a marsh or is it a bog?
You'll have to tell me the difference between the two.
All right, so a marsh is acidic, okay? Really not much happens there. You get some algae, that's about it. Bogs, however, are different. You can get something called bog iron, and that would be something that
Alright.
Smith would be very interested in.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to build his house there.
No, he doesn't, but it would be something that Smith would want to use. So it would be in that area of the swamp.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
It might be. I'd say maybe the woods.
Maybe it's buried underneath like a giant ass tree.
I'm
'Cause if
sorry.
it-
Once I get home and on my computer, it'll be a lot more useful.
We could just head down the hill toward the water, and we've got.
And slowly and investigate
Yep.
on the way.
Yeah, that's right. We could investigate here, and then maybe here or here. But
No,
right
the
there, it's
other
the next
option.
one anyway.
The other option is we can split off into two groups, and we can search two tiles, and then join back up, and split off and join back up, and thereby searching more area.
That sounds good.
So if you're going to do that, then I will make an extra token.
Cam, Tink, do y'all like that idea?
Sure.
Hey, Lies, just a fair warning, you're kind of doing it again what you did last week.
I suggested an idea. Y'all can say no.
I know you're not doing it on purpose, I'm just, instead of getting mad straight away like I did last time, and I apologize, that I'm just giving you a heads up that, hey, you're doing what you did last week again.
What about using an insight to determine whether that is the best strategy, as in the safest that'll get us where we need to be?
Well, I think actually it is a good idea. That way we can cover more ground faster. If that makes sense. We just have to set up like a meeting point, I guess.
You will be camping separately,
Yeah.
and one of you will be camping in the forest.
Yeah.
If we do split up, then I would recommend the cleric goes with whoever would be camping in the forest. That way to set up the religious rune sigil guardianship. On that same front, since Tink is taking on a flame god, then Tink should be in the other group so that we have someone who's religious in both groups doing the whole fire thing. Dude, you need to get off my ass.
All right, I'm willing to do that. But before we go, I'd like to roll an insight to determine whether that strategy is likely to win, to get us to what we want.
Well, that's not.
That's what we use
That's-
insight for, right? Before you make a decision, yeah.
Well, not
No?
in this type of situation, I don't.
No, that's not. You could use insight to see if there's anything more that you can glean from the notebook or the artifacts that you found.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that then. 19.
Yeah, there is. There is. What the clay tablet that you found? It makes reference to the smith's eternal task, and that for as long as he's at his work, he does not see the sunrise. Whatever that could mean.
Well, if he doesn't see the
I-
sunrise, he has to be either indoors or covered somewhere where he can't see the sun. That suggests going back to the mine again.
It does, honestly.
Yeah, it does. Either the mine or in the woods.
Yeah.
So, which mine is active again?
The mine that's
One by the
active
village.
is this one.
The one on the right.
There's a small campsite around it, and from your perch high up in the mountains, you can see that sort of fortified campsite next to the mine. There's a like a palisade wall that blocks off the mine entrance, and wooden houses that are built up near the mine.
Yeah,
That's
we don't
probably
need to
just
go to
to keep
that
out of
mine.
the woods, though. So I think that'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think
So-
it's remote enough.
We want to
So let's
get.
go to the abandoned mine.
Yeah,
Yep.
we want to get here.
Okay.
I think the fastest way. Excuse me. An important update to HB. No. We are not updating. I'm busy. Okay, so I think probably the best course of action is to get down off of the mountain and go through the woods. That way we can get there faster. Because through the mountains we can move 1 square a day. Right?
Sorry, are we not going to the mine right there? So the quickest way
We
is just
are.
to backtrack.
Yeah, I
Just-
know, but through the mountains it's a lot slower. I don't
I
like
Guess I'm not
why is everyone
picturing.
quiet?
Because we're waiting for other people to talk.
Balance
And
off her ass.
I'm quiet because I'm the DM and I shouldn't tell you what's a good idea and what's a bad idea. So it's up to you guys to decide.
So yes, what I think,
go
because
here for
going through the mountains is a lot slower. What I suggest is we get down off of the mountain, go through the woods here, and we can move this way like that, right? And it'll go a lot faster than if we were just walking through the mountains.
You're correct. It'll take 1 day as opposed to 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
I'm good with that. Then I didn't know where you were
Guys,
talking
is
about
everyone
walking.
again? I think I lost everyone again.
No, we're here. Okay, so we're gonna have to walk through the woods. That'll be our quickest way over to the mine.
Okay.
Go ahead and move yourselves.
And then we can go directly to the mine, eh?
Okay.
Walking through the woods.
Yep. But first you
There we
move
go.
here, and second you move here. Roll perception.
Who's rolling perception?
18.
Okay. You see them before they see you.
Who's them?
Can I?
Who is them?
You see Oswin's party walking in a general direction toward you, or towards the northeast.
Do they
Like
see us
where we
though?
were at?
They are. You can't tell where they're walking to, but they're walking in a general northeast direction.
And where? Okay, general northeast. And are they southwest of us? So they're walking toward us, basically. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but remember, these hexes are 6 miles on a side. You
Right,
see
so
them
we can
from.
avoid them.
You are
we
in
can-
a forested area, but Fletch's high perception. They saw Oswald's party from some distance away.
Elves, the
Okay.
original flat earthers.
So we can,
So-
so the next thing is to be able to sneak by them. It's this stealth, right?
DM.
Yeah,
Okay, so we need to roll stealth.
if you want to be stealthy, yes.
Well, we don't want them to see us.
Then roll stealth.
Oh shit! I'm
All
using
of us
data.
need to roll stealth.
Yes.
Okay, I rolled a 20.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I rolled a 25.
Sorry, it's a
let me just roll
1d20
here.
plus 1.
I think
Oh, I see.
I'm so glad I hit a red light.
17.
24.
We got
I
20,
think we're
17.
good.
Yeah.
Yes, you're just fine. You see them pass about 200 meters away from you. They're still walking towards the northeast.
Wait, do they look any worse for wear?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, how they doing? Do they look burned?
They do not look burned, but they all look much angrier than the last time you saw them.
obviously.
All right. So we make it to the mine without being seen.
Yes.
Sweet.
Shall we move our character?
Yep.
Whoop.
All right. You have enough time to enter the mine, but not really to search it before nightfall.
Oh,
Hey,
Okay.
DM, in one of my little phone cutouts because of signal issues, I mentioned that I grabbed the little tablet thingies, so they're no longer in that car.
Yeah, I figured someone would take them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would suggest that we camp out at the entrance of the mine.
Just on the inside of the mine.
Yeah, just on the inside.
okay. Just so we can't be seen.
Yeah?
Right.
And we're,
It
we're
keeps us a
hopeful
bit
nobody's
safer.
in the mine.
Yes.
I mean, there's gonna
Right.
be people in the mine. It's gonna be a dungeon.
And we'll do the same thing. Those who can sleep 4 hours take turns and they
Yep,
sit up
same
all
watch.
night.
So, Fletch, your first roll D12.
4.
That's good.
Oh.
Tink is next, and Tink may have passed out, so I'm going to roll for that.
No. Tank is still kicking.
hello, Tank.
Tank is kicking in their chair,
Okay.
but
Tank is
slowly
kicking.
dying. I'm not actually, but we're existing.
So Tink, roll d12.
Okay.
That's good.
15 minutes to home.
So, Dad, roll for yourself and for Laz. D12, please. Dad, did you hear me?
No.
Oh. Roll D12, please. For you and for Les.
Okay, 6.
6. All right. It's uneventful. You wake up in the morning at the entrance to the mine.
How lucky are we?
Control brains to just like lit the fuck up out of the cave and just like looked inside
Time
of
to
it.
search.
Okay. You walk downward into the mine. And it Roll. What was it? It's investigation.
All of us, or just one of us?
That's a +4.
Um,
I can
How
roll
is-
it.
12.
I have a +4
how's a
in investigation.
19?
I got
I have a
9.
19. I have a
19. Okay,
That's okay.
19 is good enough that you see that several people passed this way into and then out of the mine within the last couple days.
I'm going to investigate the footprints again to see if we can figure out what kind of people they were.
Maybe if the townsfolk have it.
You recognize them from before. It's Oswin's party.
Okay, so
You find a campsite where someone lit a fire, and you can tell it was lit about 3 days ago.
okay.
Oh,
So had they found it, we probably wouldn't have seen them in the square above us.
Right. So it's not in the mine.
No.
So it's got to be in the forest by that swampy area.
Yeah,
Did we
probably.
go all the way down into the mine, or just like kind of was like, hey, let's go inside of it? Because if we
You
just
searched-
half-ass,
You search the mine.
okay.
It's an older mine that was dug with hand tools. It doesn't go down extremely far.
Okay, you never know.
Yep. You were able to search the
Okay.
mine thoroughly.
Okay, so we can go. Do we still have enough time to sort of search the woods around us?
The whole tile? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will mark it off. 1 second. By the way, as you're doing this, I'm also marking secretly for myself the tiles that the Thranish party and Oswin's party are searching.
Okay. I need to step away for a couple minutes and stretch my legs, because just sitting down for a while is hurting my back.
and unfortunately, I have to leave the group tonight because I have to get up early tomorrow.
Okay.
I have some prep work I have to do for tomorrow. But
That's fine.
Have
I'll
fun.
be back next
Don't
week,
worry,
same
we
time.
won't let you die.
Dad,
Yeah.
when you join, you'll probably have found the reliquary. And you'll probably be
Yay.
there.
All right. See you next week.
Yep, see you next
Well-
week. Goodbye.
Give me like 5 minutes, and I'll
Okay.
be back. If you need me to roll, just send it in roll 20, and I'll see it. Because I'm not going too far. I just need to stand up and stretch.
Okay.
Okay, so we searched that tile. We didn't find anything. I assume.
We want to start making our way towards that swamp, I think.
Well, we don't want to be in the woods at night.
I don't think we have an option, though. I kind of think that's where the DM is trying to lead us.
I know where this thing is. And there are clues that you've found.
And unfortunately, the DM can't tell us whether or not we're on the right track.
I'm trying not even to give a
Yep.
hint with that regard.
What?
DM is doing his best not to give it away.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I hope that you appreciate that.
I do appreciate that. Oh shit, is that a cop?
Okay, so
That is a cop. Fuck off, copper.
smells like bacon. So
bacon.
I think. So we should probably search this square here.
I'm just gonna say yes because I'm driving and I can't look.
Okay. You move one tile. You can search this tile. Roll investigation.
So how's a 27?
27. As you walk along and you search this tile, you find a bleached, weather-worn skeleton of a humanoid that lies sprawled among the weeds. Even
Oh, yeah?
the most unobservant, if they saw the skeleton, could note the smashed skull. Whoever they were, they suffered a violent fate many years ago.
F.
There's no clue
Lovely.
about the location of the. There's no clue about the location of the reliquary in this tile.
Okay.
All right, where are we going next?
I think,
So you spend the night camping there.
yeah, we have to roll, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh boy, here goes.
Just do all
9.
4 rolls.
9. Cam, as you settle in to stand watch for 4 hours, the others drift off to sleep. The fire dies down a little bit. And you are hit in the chest by an arrow.
Oh, that not good.
Oh,
You
Oh,
take
okay.
5 points of damage. The arrow is sticking out of your chest. It flew
Someone
out.
stick their hand in that wound, and I swear to God.
No!
It flew out of the darkness of the forest, further than your dark vision can see.
You sure no one wants to stick their hand in that wound?
Please don't. So I'm
I heard it
going
too.
to.
Are you going to
Try.
just sit there? Are you going to stand up? What are you going to do?
I am going to probably try not to scream and wake up Laz and Tank.
Yeah, they wake up.
Hi.
And I mean, obviously they'll be able to see the arrow sticking out of my chest.
Take an arrow to your knee.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
I took an arrow
So, what the fuck can we do? I got
I mean,
shot
a
from
blind
outside my
Visual
dark
range.
vision.
We really got nothing except to, well, get the fire brighter and let me stand watch. I'll take the exhaustion because I can catch arrows.
Yeah, if you can see them coming.
Point.
So,
So, y'all heal up, take your rest, get healed. I'm going to stand watch for 8 hours. I'll take the exhaustion, and
we
I'll catch
need to
any
get out
more
of these
arrows.
woods. We need to get out of these woods, is what we need to do.
You got shot in the chest by an arrow. You currently
Yep.
count as a pincushion.
Your new
Okay.
nickname.
Thanks. Fuck, what can we do? Did I see the direction in which the arrow came from?
Yes, you did.
It hit you in the chest. What other direction could it come from?
So, I would suggest putting out the fire. Because it is outside of my dark vision, but they can see us because of the fire. Right? So,
Laz, Tank, in favor?
Laz just
just don't-
disconnected. Oh, there's Laz. Laz,
I'm back, sorry. So I cut
We need
out for some reason.
put the fire out.
Cam suggests that you douse the fire so that you're not in light.
Let's do
Okay.
that.
I don't have dark vision though.
Yeah, I know. But see, here's the thing. They're close enough that they were able to hit me directly in the chest, but they were also far enough that we can't see them past dark vision.
Right.
So, if we put the fire out, they won't be able to see us as well.
Okay. I'll take the launch if that works. But still, let me stand guard and I'll take the exhaustion, and you heal up with your short rest, so you're at full hit points, and
Hey,
I'll try
Laz,
and catch arrow.
Laz, I only need 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I think Tink should stand watch.
Whether or not I can catch arrows or not, boo-hoo, but we don't need the party being exhausted.
Yeah.
Okay.
So stand watch while I heal up. I assume what's his face?
Rahel?
Rahel.
My dad's
Fair.
character, yes.
He can probably heal me.
He does, and when he rests, he'll regain the spell slots.
Okay. Cause I'm not, if I have an arrow sticking out of my chest right now,
Yeah, you count as a pincushion.
So we should. I'm gonna heal up, and as soon as we can, we need to get the fuck out of that forest.
I can agree with that.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Alright.
Alright, let's do that.
So how much does he heal me by?
Five.
5? Oh, perfect.
How much damage did you take from that?
5.
Okay.
Okay. So fuck sleeping right now. I know that everybody needs rest, but we do need to leave the woods. So, I would suggest that we leave right away. Tank and I both have dark vision, so we can lead the people who don't have it.
Okay. It'll take you about an hour or two to pack up your campsite.
That's fine. We have to do it as quietly as possible, though.
Roll stealth. To the woods. Damn it, now I've got Into the Woods stuck in my head.
You come out from the tent, all four of you, and... Oh, hi, sweetie. Right there. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. Is that Kimchi Jjigae? Okay, so, yeah, you come out of your tents and start packing up. You douse the fire. You're in complete darkness, basically. It's under the cover of the branches of the wood. So, mostly you're packing up the tents by feel, unless you're Cam or Tink that have dark vision.
Oh, we need to keep that arrow, by the way.
Why?
Because that arrow can tell us something about the person or thing that shot it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You do have a moment to look at it in the light before you douse the fire. And Fletch, you got a good look at it.
Well, yeah.
Gee, I wonder.
I wonder why. It was only right under my nose.
Yeah, you got a good look at it. It is a crude arrow.
Okay, so definitely not the Thrainish. That's for sure.
Thrain wouldn't use an arrow. They've got enough. They've got a necromancer with.
That's true. That's true. Probably not the mercenaries either.
No, they're in a different tile, like 2 or 3 tiles away.
But it is somebody who is good enough at shooting that they were able to nail me in the chest without being seen.
So yell
And also with
in
stealth.
theory, yell in Elvish out into the woods.
What? No.
Well, if they're elves,
No. We're being quiet. I don't want to get
If
shot
it's
again.
hell, I would have to be within 60 feet, and Fletch would have seen them.
No, because we did have a fire going, so they could see me.
silhouettes
But-
and all that.
Speaking right now will give away exactly where we are, if they are elves. And even if they aren't. So I think we should just, pack up campsite as quickly as possible and get out of there. And as quietly as possible. Sound good?
Well, leave a note in Elvish. If they're Elvish, then they'll be able to read it. Kind of
We're
like
trying
speak.
them. Hey,
No.
lads. We're trying to be stealthist, and leaving a note is not being stealth-like.
No.
Leaving a note saying that we're friendly is not being stealthy. It's trying to
No.
open a line of communication.
No. We're not doing
We
that.
don't
We
know
are
what's
leaving.
in these woods.
Yeah, exactly.
That should freak you, lads. We're not gods. We can't. If somebody decides to come up and be like, "LOL, fuck you. Here's 50 arrows to the chest," we're all dead. We have to be as stealthy as possible.
Yeah.
Yes, I realize that, and I'm
No,
not
we're
saying not
leaving.
be
We're not-
stealthy.
No, we're not leaving a note. We're just leaving. Okay?
I mean, if you want to go off by yourself and leave a note, sure. But collectively as a group,
I
we're not
don't-
leaving a note.
Yeah, but I don't speak Elvish yet.
Well, there you go. I'm not leaving a note. That's that. That's my decision. I would rather live. So, pack up. We're being quiet, and we're leaving. Okay?
Okay.
Good. So, do I need to roll for anything, DM?
As soon as you step out of the tents, you have this conversation in the tents. As soon as you step out of the tent, who's out first?
Who wants to get shot this time?
Laz.
I will go out first.
Uh-huh.
What's up? Alright, hang on, let me do a thing here.
You see an arrow land next to you. The same
Arrow
time.
of the same.
It's for
Same
defensive
time.
spot now.
I'm not going back in the tent. I'm stepping closer.
So,
Or I'm moving. Oh,
Oh. You changed microphones.
yes, I did. I just got out of the car.
Oh, nice.
And I'm connecting to Wi-Fi.
So, Laz, we need to pack up. I'm packing up. Tank is packing up. If you want to go get shot again, be my guest.
Hang on. What is... Do you know what's in the bag?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Do I need to take
So
it
we
out?
have to be quiet. No talking,
Let me do...
and we're packing up. Okay?
Laz, you can see about 5 feet in front of you, and past about 30 or 20 feet or so, it's just indistinct shapes.
Are they
So I'm
moving
gonna-
shapes, or are they just kind of shapes?
The forest shapes.
Oh,
And
I'm
right, well, I'm
by
gonna-
the way, FYI, Laz. By the way, Laz, despite what it says on D&D Beyond and what it says in the rules, I will tell you now that if you're struck by a ranged attack that you do not see, you do not get to use deflect arrows.
that didn't work.
So I'm going to step out of the tent.
Okay,
and see
so
if I can
Laz,
see
you
anything.
still have any sort of uncanny dodge or any ability like that, but specifically deflect arrows, you need to be able to see the thing to hit it.
Damn. Well, I was hoping for a trick shot, but I will.
Yeah, they
Can't take
don't deflect just without you doing anything.
Well, can't I hear them coming? The whoosh of the arrow in the air?
Yeah, but you can't see them. So,
I mean,
DM.
I'll even take
Yeah.
disadvantage for that.
So, I'm gonna step out of the tent and see if I can see anyone close to us.
Okay. You do not.
Reggie, you're fine.
You can see
Lovely, so they
60
have
feet out
further-
into the forest.
So they were further than 60 feet, and either they can see us or they can hear us.
We're gonna assume they can see us.
So we need to back up as quickly as possible and just get out. Okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna do that, DM.
Okay.
Hey, cat. Can I get in here? I need to wash my hands.
Sorry. As you turn to pack up, Tink, you get hit by an arrow.
Can I get it to my knee, please? So I can make that shitty joke.
You take 12 points of damage,
Fuck me in the ass. Thank you.
and a second arrow lands near your feet. But it seems like as you pack up, they don't keep shooting at you, whoever it is.
So they just didn't want us here.
Yeah, but there's one person away, which means this is where it is.
What?
He's got no. That's
No.
actually kind of a good point because thinking about it, it's kind of the same ideology of when we busted down that door and they were attacking us and we were freaking out because they were attacking us, but we were the ones who busted down that door.
Yeah.
They could be protecting something, just like if someone tries stealing your dog, you're gonna do whatever it takes to protect your dog and get your dog back.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
thoroughly searched this
Shooting
tile.
arrow.
You thoroughly searched the 6
Yeah. That's what I was
miles
gonna
in
say.
a
We've
radius
already
around
looked
this
here.
place.
Not fair. So let's.
So my thought is we could either search here, 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 or here.
Well, for right now, we just have to get out of the woods.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm home. I'm about to log into the computer. I'm about to be a lot more useful.
You finish packing up, and by now you still have about 4 hours left in the night before the sun comes up. So, Tink and Fletch, you can get sleep, but the halfling and the human do not.
Well, sucks to suck.
1 level of exhaustion. Now where?
So by the time it's morning, we can probably
Flower.
I'd say we should look here.
Okay. You are in a forest. You're in the forest south of the mine, and you find yourself walking into shadow as you approach this hex. Most of it is in shadow from the mountain right now.
Like
Okay.
permanent shadow or shadow by the
No, it's morning.
rotation of the sun?
It's morning, the sun is shining, mountains are casting a shadow over us.
Okay, but as the sun rotates, is that going to change or is that a
Yeah.
permanent shadow?
Yeah, around 10, maybe 11 a.m., the sun will come over top of the mountains.
Okay. Is there a spot on the island that would be considered permanent shadow?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hang on,
we
I'm
should.
logging in.
So we're searching this tile right here. Eh?
Yep.
Hi.
Roll investigation.
Alright, y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Good.
You
You no longer have to stream for
20.
me.
Give me one moment.
Called it.
What did you call?
Oh, so something completely different. Sorry. There was a picture of a guy, which religion cares most about the homeless,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a modified picture that made Jews look terrible.
Ah.
But someone found the original, and I called it because there's money in the Jewish bowl.
You do find a location here in this tile. You find something interesting. I won't use this. Hold on. I just need to set up the map one second.
Sorry, I'm typing. Let me get in there. Larg. I got distracted. I can type. Sorry. Smith in exile, a rubbing, roughly the for Smith exile, worker building, words for Smith in exile very unclear. Is there a way to? How would you pronounce the word for Smith?
I don't know. And you would.
As a Thranish monk, would I be able to pronounce it?
That language that he wrote in, you can't read.
Oh, damn it.
I'm not a high enough level yet.
Patient do we find?
Yeah, you find this location right here. There are footprints in the ground. It's currently dark and it's misty because it's the morning. You found this place pretty quickly.
So I can't see anything.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Oh,
You know what? I'm
wait.
not...
Wait. Hold up. It says that as long as the blacksmith works his task, he can't see the sunrise, right? That's what it said. Right?
Yes, that's correct.
It never said that he can't see the sun at all.
That is correct.
So we assumed that it would be always dark where we're looking for, but it might not be. It might just be cast in shadow at the moment of sunrise.
So where we were with the sun not being there for the sunrise would be the right spot.
Where we
Somewhere.
are right now is a good spot.
Okay, then
But like that depends. It could be anywhere where the mountains cast a shadow so that you can't see the sunrise. So, anyway, let's investigate these footprints, see what they're about. Yeah?
Go ahead,
Yeah.
roll investigation.
How's
I
an
can
8
do that now.
or no, 16. Sorry, I forgot my investigation was 7.
18 for me.
Okay, so with 18, with 16 you can tell that they are both coming and going from whatever this place is. And with 18
Okay.
you can see that although they look like bare human feet, they have 3 large toes instead of 5 smaller ones.
You think they have a foot fetish?
Oh my god.
Wait, how many
These
toes?
are
Sorry.
3.
3.
These
hate me
are
yet?
I'm going to go ahead and make an assumption that the people who were here are probably the people who shot at us last night.
Actually, that's not that bad of an assumption. If we find
You
if
wait.
we find arrows, we can match them up with the arrow we have, and see if they're the one who shot at us.
Just get them to shoot at you again.
What?
Just whoever's here, get them to shoot you with an arrow, and then you can check. So what do you see? What do you see? I can describe it. 1 second. Where is it? Okay, well, I can't find the actual document right now, but I will tell you. You can see just the barest outline of a building with crumbled down stone walls. Most of the wood that you can see is either rotten, desiccated, or just destroyed entirely by the passages of time. Past an outgrowth of particularly noxious mushrooms. You can see an altar and a chandelier that's fallen on the ground. And the footprints seem to lead towards it. This is incredibly obvious. There's also 2 tracks on the ground behind the altar.
2 tracks?
It looks like tracks made by rollers when they move over grass.
Does it? Can we push the altar?
It rolls easily backwards on its rollers
Oh.
and reveals a steel hatch in the ground. The hatch has the symbol of the Master Builder on it.
Okay. This seems right. Can I investigate it just to make sure it's safe to open it? From what I can tell.
Roll investigation.
How is a 25?
25 is excellent. It appears to be unlocked. And from this side, you can't see any traps.
Okay. So, hey Tink, you still awake?
Sadly.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
As you stand
I'm just not
in
very
this,
smart right now, so I'm being quiet.
as you stand in this area, the area that you can see on the map that's darker green has clearly, at some point in the past, was purposely flattened for a building, and even now it would be a good spot to spend the night.
I mean,
It
this
would be
used to
comfortable.
be- I can look at this shape and tell you right away it's a cathedral, or at least was some sort of church.
Yeah. In fact, the shape of the hammer is pretty distinct.
So this is it. And you said this is
Probably.
a hat?
A hatch
Yeah,
in the
that is a
ground.
hatch.
Then let's go.
So who shall open the hatch?
I will open it.
Okay. As you open the hatch, 2 things happen. One, it does reveal a set of stairs underneath. And 2, as you open it, you see on the underside, it's too late to react to this, but you do see on the underside, there's another handle on the underside to just, open the latch so you can open it. There's a rope tied to that handle that extends down into the stairs. It extends beyond what you can see. No, it doesn't. You can see down the bottom of the stairs. Because you have dark vision. At the bottom of the stairs, you see a table that has just a stick of wood perched on top of it. And that piece of wood clatters to the ground, pulled off of the table by the rope.
Fuck.
There's no other sound.
Let's not
In
go
we
in
go.
just yet.
Well, do we have another choice?
Well, that stick was clearly placed there so that if anybody opened the door for the hatch, somebody
know we're coming.
inside would be alerted. Yes.
Mhm.
We're already fucked.
My-
We might as well just go in.
My dad's character says that Ines is probably right. There's no way that the only way out is down here. You know what I mean? The only way out is through.
Yeah.
But perhaps waiting for some time so
Yeah,
that
that's what I was gonna suggest.
waiting for some time could give them more time to prepare, though. Unless, do you think they'll assume that whoever opened the... Do you think they'll assume that whoever opened the hatch is just going to decide to walk away at that point?
Probably not.
I mean, this is what we came for anyways.
Yeah. Okay, let's go in.
Okay.
And if
You-
we don't go in, you explode.
Yeah. No. No. Give me a moment. Because I'll need more setup for this, but that will be next session when you find yourselves at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
You have found the reliquary of the Smith in Exile.
You want to say that in a normal voice?
Lovely.
You have found the reliquary of the Smith in Exile.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
Goodbye.
Pass out.
I'll see you guys next week.
Okie
Do
dokie.
not forget our XP.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that was... How many clues did you get? You got 1, 2... And then the Smith's Endless Task one, that was a double. So that was 3. So it's 3 CR. CR, same level as the party. Everyone gets 1,350 experience.
Okay.
Wait, say that again?
1,350.
1,350.
I just need 5,000 more for level 7.
Well, you'll probably get level 7 downstairs.
Good. Because you know what happens at level 7?
I do not.
I can end one effect on me just by using one of my actions. So I can attack and end a charmed or fright at the same time.
You have 2 actions?
Well, I have when I attack, I have an action and then a bonus action. I also get awesome evasion.
I need to
Yeah,
check
I
that,
think
because
I
if
can-
it says action, then it's an action. If it says bonus action, then it's a bonus action.
But I'm very excited for level 7.
For example, if it says once per long rest as an action, you can end a status effect or whatever. That is an action. You don't get the opportunity to attack that turn. But we'll learn that when we get there. All right, everyone's added their experience. Oh, everybody's gone. Okay, bye, Les.
All right.